Hello everyone, this is Meenakshi Dilip Birari, working as assistant professor in chemistry at Maratha Vidya Prasarak Samaj, Nasik. Today we are going to study the methods for calculating the energy of activation. There are two methods for calculating the energy of activation. The first method is graphical method, while the second method is the analytical method. So let's see in detail graphical method and analytical method for the calculation of energy of activation. In previous lecture we have studied the energy of activation and also the derivation of Arrhenius equation. So what is energy of activation? How we can define? It is the minimum amount of energy the reactant molecules must acquire before they could react. Energy of activation, it is the quantity characteristics of the reaction. It has the dimensions of energy which is represented by EA. It is observed that the reactant molecules have to acquire a definite amount of energy before they could react. This definite amount of energy is the energy of activation. In other words, the energy of activation is the minimum amount of energy the reactant molecules must acquire before they could react. So at a given temperature, according to Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution law, a definite number of molecules called activated molecules of total molecules in the reaction mixture possesses the energy equal to or greater reaction mixture. The fraction of the total number of molecules that is activated increases rapidly with temperature and hence the rate also increases. So here is the interpretation of energy of activation. Only few reactant molecules acquires the minimum amount of energy, that is the energy of activation, and that are activated. So only activated molecules are capable of reacting. So here is the transition state or the formation of activated complex. The fraction of the total number of molecules that is activated increases rapidly with temperature and hence the rate also increases, and those activated molecules which are capable of reacting are converted to the products. So here is the graph, the potential energy versus reaction coordinate. Reactants, by acquiring the minimum amount of energy, converted into products. So what is Arrhenius equation? It is a mathematical relationship between rate constant K and energy of activation, that is EA. K is equal to A into E raised to minus EA upon RT, where this A is the frequency factor, a number that represents the likelihood that collisions would occur with proper orientation for a reaction. So it is the Arrhenius equation which shows the mathematical relationship between rate constant K, velocity constant K, and energy of activation. There are two methods for calculating the energy of activation. The first method is the graphical method, while the second method is analytical method. So first of all, let us see the graphical method for calculating the energy of activation. We have the equation d ln k upon dt is equal to EA upon RT square. Already in previous lecture we have studied the energy of activation and also the Arrhenius equation, derivation of Arrhenius equation. So from that we have this equation d ln k upon dt is equal to EA upon RT square. So by rearranging this equation we get d ln k is equal to EA upon R into dt upon t square. We can give this equation number 1. Then after integrating this above equation, we get integration of d ln k is equal to integration of EA upon R into dt upon t square plus ln A, where this ln A is a constant of integration. So here we have taken this ln A as a constant of integration. Then assuming EA, energy of activation, to be independent of temperature, the above equation we can write integration of d ln k is equal to EA upon R integration of dt upon t square plus ln A. Therefore, integration of d ln k, we get ln k is equal to EA upon R in bracket integration of dt upon t square is minus 1 upon t plus ln A. ln A is the constant of integration. So we can give this equation number 2. This equation number 2 can be written as ln k minus ln A is equal to minus EA upon RT. Therefore, ln k upon A is equal to minus EA upon RT. So that we can give this equation number 3. Then k is equal to A into E raised to minus EA upon RT. So this is the equation number 4. This equation k is equal to A into E raised to minus EA upon RT. It is the exponential form of Arrhenius equation, and already we have studied the exponential form of Arrhenius equation in previous lecture. Then further, this equation number 3 we have ln k is equal to ln A minus EA upon RT. By changing the base, we get 2.303 log k is equal to 2.303 into log A minus EA upon RT. Therefore, log k is equal to log A plus in bracket minus EA upon 2.303 R into 1 upon T. We can give this equation number 5. So if we change the base, we have to put here 2.303 log k. This ln A, it is the log to the base E and it is log to the base 10. So we have 2.303 log k is equal to 2.303 log A minus EA upon RT. Therefore, log k is equal to log A plus in bracket minus EA upon 2.303 R into 1 upon T. Then if we plot the graph of log k versus 1 upon T, we get straight line. We can observe here log k on y-axis 1 upon T on x-axis. If we plot the graph of log k versus 1 upon T, we get a straight line with slope is equal to minus EA upon 2.303 R, and the intercept on log k axis equal to log A. So here is the graph which is shown in this figure having the slope minus EA upon 2.303 R. Therefore, EA is equal to slope into 2.303 into R. Thus, to determine the energy of activation of a reaction, its rate constant at different temperature are determined. Then the graph of log K against 1 upon T is plotted. So, from this slope of the line, the energy of activation for the reaction can be calculated. So, if we have the value of slope and the rate, that is R, we can calculate the energy of activation, EA. To determine the energy of activation of a reaction, its rate constant at different temperatures are determined. Then log K versus 1 upon T. The graph can be plotted. From the slope of the graph, the energy of reaction, energy of activation for a reaction can be calculated. If we put here the values, we can get the energy of activation. EA is equal to slope into 2.303 into R. So this one is the first method, graphical method for the calculation of energy of activation of a reaction. Now let us see the second method, that is analytical method used to determine the energy of activation. We know the equation log K is equal to log A minus EA upon 2.303 R into 1 upon T. Let K1 and K2 be the rate constant of the reaction at two different temperatures, T1 and T2 respectively. Then this above equation, it becomes log K2 is equal to log A minus EA upon 2.303 R into 1 upon T2. So this one is the equation number 6. And log K1 is equal to log A minus EA upon 2.303 R into 1 upon T1, where this K1 and K2 are the rate constant of the reaction and T1 and T2 are two temperatures respectively. Then subtracting this equation number 7 from equation 6, we get log K2 minus log K1 is equal to EA upon 2.303 R in bracket T2 minus T1 divided by T1 into T2. K1 and K2 are the rate constant and T1 and T2 two temperatures respectively. Therefore, to calculate the energy of activation EA, we can write EA is equal to 2.303 R into T1 into T2 divided by T2 minus T1 log of K2 divided by K1. So by using this equation, we can calculate the energy of activation. If we have the temperatures T1 and T2, also K1, K2 values, we can calculate the energy of activation. So in this method, the rate constant K1 and K2 of reaction at two different temperatures T1 and T2 are determined, and substituting these values in this equation, we can determine the rate energy of activation for the reaction. Observed activation energies lie in the range of 0 to 80 kilocalorie per mole for most of the elementary reactions. Compared to unimolecular reactions, the activation energies for bimolecular reactions are lower. So we should remember the observed activation energies for most of the elementary reactions are in the range of 0 to 80 kilocalorie per mole, And if we compare the unimolecular reactions activation energies and bimolecular reactions, the energy of activation for bimolecular reactions are lower compared to unimolecular reactions. So, by using these two methods, we can calculate the energy of activation. First one, graphical method, and second one, that is analytical method. So, in today's lecture, we have studied the energy of activation of a chemical reaction can be evaluated by using graphical method and analytical method. So, by using these two methods, we can determine the energy of activation. So, in next lecture, we will study the another topic from chemical kinetics. Till then, keep learning. Thank you.